Welcome to Caffeinated Crafting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert around the interwebs. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Caffeinated Gert. There is a Ravelry group for Caffeinated Crafting where you can get information about craft-alongs, other things, hats for kiddos. I talked about hats for kiddos a little bit last week. Why do I always get the verklempt coughing thing as soon as I record? As soon as I push that button. Excuse me. Anyway, I did start a thread for 2020 hats for kiddos. They do not need to be to me until October 31st, and I will announce prizes and whatnot by August. However, should you choose to knit them, crochet them, sew them before them and get them to me, that's fine. You'll still be entered. I'm just not gonna talk about it every single episode. One of my locals has given me 2 hats. Thank you, Sharon. So we have one, basically an adult hat, which I think is kind of cool. She's a crocheter, not a knitter. I had no idea you could make this kind of thing with crochet. She might have to teach me her ways. And then she whipped up a cute little kiddo hat. So we've got one to go maybe to the Girl Scouts and one for the kiddos. Or maybe a parent. We hand these hats to all the people. Not really. We do the kids at TEIS first, then their siblings, then maybe their parents, and then the Girl Scouts. It just kind of depends on what sizes we have. We make sure the kids get their hats, obviously. But then if we have, someone that donated adult hats, we will find a home for them. And by we, I mean Allie and I. I got to have lunch with her last week. It was so great. She's so busy. I don't get to see her hardly ever. But it was really nice to get to visit with her. And she's excited about the hats for kiddos. She was really pleased that we wrangled up some hats and she was able to give out hats last year. So yay that. So hats for kiddos. I did make a thread, and so the overview of the thread has information about hats for kiddos. The first post is the different charts where you can get hat sizes for kids. I also linked some hats that are good kid hats. Now I think all of the ones that are linked are knitted. So if you are a crocheter and want to suggest some good hats for other crocheters, please send me a message either on Ravelry, or you can leave me a link, not a link, even just the name of the hat and the designer, or let me know what a good crocheted hat for kids is, and I'll be happy to link those and add those to the list, because we are equal opportunity yarny. We don't care if they're knit or crocheted. And like I said, I know one year I made a bunch of the little fleece hats, like sewed them, and someone else did too. So if you have fleece that you want to use up and you want to just sew the little fleece hats, that's perfectly fine too. As long as it keeps the kid's head warm, we're for it. So today is Friday, it's the 31st. I can't believe it's already February tomorrow. Blows my mind. So yeah, so I have a new obsession. Did I talk about this the other day? I don't think I did. My son got a VR system last fall. He had a bunch of money saved up, and he decided he wanted to get like an Oculus VR system, and he had enough for that. But then we realized that the computer, we have all Macs except the one PC that he uses, and his computer was like a 2013-ish, so it wasn't by any means powerful enough to run what he wanted to play. Therefore, so for Christmas, we chipped in. We paid for half of the new computer tower. He paid for the other half, whatever. But he got me to play Beat Saber. It's so fun. Guys, if you have an opportunity to play that somewhere, try it. You're basically a Jedi on this platform with lightsabers, and it's all set to music, and you're hitting these notes as they come up. They're like squares, but it's basically, well, it's the beats to the song. And they have arrows, so you have to hit them in the correct, the way the arrow's pointing to the music. I've worked out every day this week. I'm closing my rings, y'all. And let me tell you, whew, the first day I played was like, I played like 2 hours. This was 2 weeks ago. Well, it was a week ago last Sunday, so almost 2 weeks ago. And played for like 2 hours. And then Monday, I played for like 2 hours. It's super fun. And then Monday night, early Tuesday morning, I woke up like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so sore. I felt like I'd been to the gym with my brother. My brother, who is the ex-Marine, goes to the gym every day and will kill you. That's what I felt like. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't moved that much since before I broke my leg. It's like, wow, but it's so much fun. You don't even realize that you're exercising. But so now I'm playing at least 30 minutes every day. On the days that I don't have more time, I only play 30 minutes. But when I can, I play more. But so, even at 30 minutes, by the time I'm done, I'm like soaked in the sweaties. It's just like, because at this point, I'm playing them on hard and expert. So you can start off with easy. So I think the first night I played on easy. Second night I played on like normal. And now I'm playing them on hard and attempting expert mode. If you're interested and want to see what it looks like, go to YouTube and type in Beat Saber. It's B-E-A-T, and the second word is S-A-B-E-R, like lightsaber. And there's one young lady, it's Otter World. She does a lot of videos and is quite fun to watch. If you want to see an insane one, look up Beat Saber Rap God. So it's Eminem's Rap God. It's a really long song, and it's more towards the end where it's absolutely insane how fast those blocks come. Myself, I've been able to complete Eminem's Lose Yourself on hard twice now after multiple attempts. And let me tell you, that feels like an accomplishment. And it's slow compared to Rap God. The Rap God you want to look for, maybe I'll try to link it, because it's one particular one that I really like. I will link that. Let me make a note, because you've got to see this. And I'll link Otter World also, in case you're interested. Because why not? I mean, I've seriously read where people saw this or tried it out and immediately got an like, we have an Oculus Rift S, I think. Yeah. We look super geeky when we play. It's awesome. I got little they look like little iframe to go like between your skin and the Oculus, because you get really sweaty, so we're not all sweating on the Oculus. So it's like a liner. Super cool looking. And then I can't see wearing just the Oculus and without my glasses. Like, I can't read the menu. It's a problem. So, but I have figured out, I have older glasses that are smaller, they're a little bit more narrow, and they fit in the Oculus. So I'm wearing a mask, my old glasses, then the Oculus on top of it. Super sexy. Anyway, so fun. Speaking of fun, could this ponytail get any higher today? I mean, look at it. I was supposed to go get my hair done today, but my poor little hairdresser is not feeling well, so the hair is killing me today. I curled it yesterday, so today it's just a little insane up there. I mean, actually, I kind of like it, but it's up there, man. What is it we used to say in the 80s? The higher the bangs, the closer to God. Well, I guess it works with a ponytail too. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. All right, well, that's 10 minutes of me rambling. Should we get into the knitting now? So, knitting. I have nothing finished this week. Nothing. However, I made the executive decision of frogging my hansel because, let's face it, the pretty thing about the hansel is the lace. And if I'm not going to knit the lace, why put myself through the whole thing? It's not going to do it. I love the yarn. It was the hand spun way too much to put it into a project that I don't love. And so that monkey got off my back. I frogged the whole thing. It felt good. Felt really good. So the hansel is no more. Which meant then the only things I had on the needles were my scrappy memory blanket, which I really want to finish. Because there's not much left. But you know, you have to actually work on stuff and then you can get it finished. Otherwise it doesn't really work for you. So, scrappy blanket and the mistake rib scarf that I started for Aiden were the only things left on the blanket. Now the reason I hadn't worked on Aiden's scarf is because I kept having to pay attention to the mistake rib because, you know, it's a mistake rib. You don't want to actually screw it up. And I kept screwing it up. So I have to kind of count like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 as I'm knitting it. And then it really doesn't work. At least, I mean, you know, not if you're out in public or doing other stuff. And I wanted something I didn't have to think about to knit. So I frogged that too. But I recast it on. But now it's going to be still a scarf. It's going to be wheat from Tin Can Knits. It's part of their learning to knit, excuse me. Sorry. So sorry. It's part of their learning to knit series. There's a hat, the barley is the hat. There is a cowl, a scarf, a sweater, a cardigan, socks in worsted, socks fingering. The barley is also available as a barley light now, so you can get it in worsted or fingering. If you're a beginning knitter, I cannot recommend that series enough. Their patterns are all free and they're fantastic. If you are a seasoned knitter and you just want something easy but that looks good, has some good texture, can't recommend it enough. I looked the other day, I have knit 20 barleys, and that's 20 barleys that are actually on my Ravelry page. I'm willing to bet there are some that I didn't even put on my Ravelry page. If you like to knit with hand spun, these patterns are freaking fantastic for hand spun because they're very simple stitches and they just really show off the hand spun. So I can't say enough about that collection. I recommend it to everyone. So if you're looking for some good basic patterns, go check those out. It's I will link them. Well, I don't know if I can link all of them. I'll see if I can link like the collection, but if not, I'll at least put it in the show notes. How about that? So I still am using Cedar Hills Farm Company. The colorway is still Abyss, and this is still Squee DK. But now, excuse me, now it is a wheat. And it is still living in my Whimsy Stitches Pokemon bag. Excuse me. Okay. What did I do with it? Where'd it go? Oh, here. Like, where did it go? If you could only see what all I see sitting around here. That's why the background's there. You can't see anything. Crack myself up. I think I'm sleepy. I got up super early this morning, like an hour earlier than I normally do, or more than an hour. More than an hour, like an hour and a half earlier than I normally do, because my child has oh shoot, what's it called? Human geography at school, and today was International Food Day, and he decided he would like to bring bratwurst. So then I'm like, well, how are we gonna do that? Because they have to stay warm. And he's like, well, there's a microwave. And I'm like, yeah, but you're gonna be carrying it around until class at 11. So I ordered a, thank God for Amazon and fast delivery. I ordered a 27-ounce thermos, which had its own foldable spoon in it. Super cute. And cooked brats before work this morning so he could take them to school. I hope they were a hit. So I did. I normally cook my brats in beer. I did not do that this morning. The kids at school got the slightly less flavorful version. So I normally boil them in beer. I mean, you can do it in water, obviously, and that's what I did this morning. And then I put them on a cookie sheet and stick them in the oven and turn them periodically until they're golden, you know, until they're like brown. Actually, until the first one splits is how I usually do it. And, but what I like to do is instead of boiling them in water, I boil them in beer. So the first time I did this, I went to the store and then to get beer. And I was like, well, I don't want to use like good beer. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, to boil my brats in, like, because, you know. And then I was like, but I don't want to buy like really cheap beer to do it either. So what do I do? Took me 15 minutes. I finally settled on Yuengling beer. It was kind of in between. And if you buy 6, the husband will drink the rest if I don't use them all. So, yeah, brats. Before, so they were done at 6 when I clocked into work. I sliced them up into bite size and I was able to fit, I think there was 5 or 6, a whole package of brats into that thermos. The things we do for the children, right? I thought about just sending like some nice German chocolate, but he had to write a paper on it. And I figured chocolate, well, he was like, chocolate's not going to fly. I need something a little more German, because he was picking a German food. So, yeah. And now I'm tired, I think. I've stopped working, I folded laundry and stuff, and I'm like, maybe I need a nap. But here I am, slightly goofy. So sorry. Alright, so I cast on a Baby Yoda. Yeah. This one. This is a free pattern by Kim Conan. So super easy so far. Not that I've gotten very far, but I'm working on the body. This is Sandis Yarn Smart, and it is color 9553. I got this from the Loopy U. These balls were only like $6, wherefore this is what I chose. So I have this color for Yoda's body, and then I'm going to hold this color doubled for the coat, because it's supposed to be bulky versus the worsted, and I wasn't going to spend money on some nice bulky yarn because I'm cheap. So I'm holding this double. Maybe triple if I need it to be that bulky. But I think, Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to use this yarn. I have multiple balls. So far all I have is a square, which will become the body. I feel like his body's like long and skinny, but then I'm also almost done with the body part. So there is that. There is that. So I started him because I was like, well, I'm down to just the scarf and my blanket. Now it's time to cast things on, right? And I know last episode I said I wasn't going to start anything until everything was cleared off the needles. But those of you that know me knew that wasn't going to happen, right? I mean, I still want to clear the older things off the needles, but I have to have a little fun in the meantime, right? Okay, so I might have also cast on a new boxy. Maybe. Probably. I totally did. I did. But I cast on a worsted one. So what I did is I shopped all of my, most of this is actually DK rather than worsted, but you know, DK you can knit, you know why it's called DK? I know I've mentioned this before, but it's been a long time. It's called DK because it's double knitting. They made this weight yarn. I think it's World War II. One of the wars. I think it was II. Because it's double knitting, because you can knit it to a sport weight gauge or you can knit it to a worsted gauge. It works either way. And that's why it's double knitting. DK. Okay, so I pulled all this DK that I thought might work together, and I'm kind of winging this whole situation. I know I want to use, oh Lord, where's my tag? Oh, tag? Hello? Okay, well, I know I want to use some grays. This is a needle's trying to fly away. This is a leftover portion. That's what I cast on with. This is London Fog by Leading Men Fiber Arts. On there, this is actually worsted weight. Leading Men Fiber Arts. Gorgeous gray color. I knit a Christmas gift, a hat for Christmas. And this was my leftover, so that's what I'm using to cast on. I'm going to kind of see how far that goes, because I'm not sure. I'm going to use these two. These two are the same. And these are from Canada. I'll have to look it up. I will look it up and it will be on my project page. I put the gray in on my project page, but I have not put this one. But this is super awesome. It's going to be great with the grays. So I have 2 skeins of that. And then I have multiple grays that, oh, well, this is not a gray. This is a, okay, anyway. So I have the gray I started with. I have a standard DK gray from Whimsy Stitches, gray wash. I have this slightly darker gray. It's a sparkle DK from Honeybee Knits. So I'm thinking like a purple hot pink gray kind of situation. So then I also have pulled this that I can't remember the color of, but it's from Whimsy Stitches and it's on his DK base. Then I have this hot pink from Honeybee Knits, and it's a sparkly. So I'm thinking the sparklies need to come up here and play, yes, because I like the sparkles up here, maybe, or maybe I'll spread them out. I don't know. I'm gonna use stash and wing it. I also have this gorgeous pink from Leading Men Fiber Arts, Barbie's Night. And then just to throw a wrench in the situation, I have some extras pulled in case I either need more yardage or decide I need more color, because it's me. I have this bit of purple left over that I might use around the collar or maybe like on the sleeves for a stripe. Maybe. I don't know. It's in here for just in case. I have this beautiful skein. It's already, I don't think I'm going to use this one. I think this is going to be my February socks, actually. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, this gorgeous skein is already skeined, balled up, caked up. It's We Ain't Got a Spring House by On Tour and Decay by Unwind Yarn Company. This is what she looks like. And Unwind Yarn Company. So, I don't know. This might go in there. This might be socks for next month. I don't know. We'll see. Then I also have this, which is tagless. Oh no, it's tagless. I think this is from, I don't remember who this is from. I have no idea. Knitting, I want to say it's Knitting Color, but maybe? Whoever it's from, you did an amazing job. It's been in my stash for a while. And I don't know why I don't have a tag, but it's beautiful. But then I also have this one, and I think this one will actually go well with the gray and the purple. So this one, this is why I was thinking using this in the sleeves, because I was thinking about using this once I get to the top, kind of like I did on my other boxy where I had the beige section, having this up here maybe, and then to tie the purple into the rest of it, maybe putting some purple in the sleeve. That was my thought, but I don't know. I have this beige pulled, and I'm not sure why. Maybe the lighting, because the lighting is off here in the evenings, and I think I thought this was gray. It's totally not gray, so this is totally not going in the sweater because it's not gray. I don't think so. I might change my mind. I have a green pulled in case I end up using this, because then the green. So they all kind of go together, but I'm not sure how I'm going to make them go together. I just kind of have to play with it. Now, as backups, in case I decide I need more neutral, I have some more Smart card. So I have the blue. I have several skeins of the beige if I want to go with the gray and beige scenario. I have some white also. The white is superwash, but it's Aran. And I don't see myself wearing a white sweater because I'm messy. And that's never a good thing. So it might be a little bit of a surprise as to what you actually end up seeing in the sweater, but the purples and the grays are a go. It's going to kind of depend on how quickly I run through those skeins, like how far they'll go as to what other colors I decide to pick to go with it. I'm just going to treat it like a painting and see how the color develops as I go. That tends to be how I like to do knits. I used to paint a lot. I used to do color, watercolor and some acrylics, and I took a lot of art classes in college. And it's not true. I don't really miss painting. I don't miss the mess. Not that this doesn't make a mess, But this is kind of my color outlet. So the thing I always liked about painting was the color and the mixing of color. And I think that's like my favorite thing about knitting for some projects is just picking out the colors, because I like playing with the colors and seeing what will work. And sometimes for a project like this, it's just going to be a, what do I think will work next? And I have a lot of variety pulled. I don't really know that I have a whole lot more decay. That might be most of my decay. So I have a variety pulled to choose from. So it's my palette, and we will just see what I decide to paint with that palette. So I did get my Countess Ablaze box this week. I have been doing the Yarn Cartel with Countess Ablaze for a year now, because it started last January, so it's been a year. It never disappoints. It never, ever disappoints. This one is just like, it's the N Coat Extra on Lady Persephone sock yarn. So it's 75% BFL and 25% nylon. You always get some form of mini, sometimes two with it. There's always a some form of British candy treat, which I already gave to Aiden. This time we got a cool Yarn Cartel notebook. So it's just a little journaly, stripy little notebook. But I love little notebooks, so yay. Look, and there's even a spot where you can put your pen. Makes it even better. And a coupon code, which is for me. I can't share that. And is that all that was in it this time? I think so. Last month's, oh, not last month, because it's every other month. So these are a couple of things out of the last one. So this is the yarn from last time. It was Poppy Fields. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. She also writes up a newspaper that goes in it. It's awesome. It's the Cartel Tribune. Great reading. So yeah. So this is this one. I haven't read it yet because it just came yesterday. And then so last time, this was the yarn. I love purple and orange. This is Poppy Fields. This one's on Lord Kitchener fingering, which is 55% BFL and 45% mulberry silk. Therefore, you see the nice shiny sheen. It's yummy. And this was the mini skein I got last time. It doesn't say the name of it on there, but it is 75 BFL, 25% nylon, and it's at 85 meters, so that's a hefty mini skein. That'll definitely make some heels, toes, and cuffs kind of things. So these are my last two. Some of my favorite colors. They've all been, I mean, I have not gotten a single one where I was like, nah. They're all like, whoa. So yeah, there's that. Oh, last time we also got these candles, which I haven't lit yet. I have allergies. Those smell really good. They're opium scented black tea lights. There's always some cool thing in there. The very first box had a flask, like an alcohol flask, like a sticky in your pocket flask in it. She puts so much thought into those. They're great. It's got to be it's the only club thing I've ever done and really just enjoyed the heck out of. Yeah. I got one more thing this week. You knew I was going to get this book. If you know me, you know I'm a Potterhead. I love my Harry Potter, and yes, I was going to order this book. I pre-ordered it. I was asked to do a review of it, and I think I'll do more of a review as I make things, but I do want to share some of the projects with you because there are definitely some projects in there that I am going to have to make. I hope this cough goes away at some point. I'm okay as long as I don't talk, but you know, you can't record a podcast when you're not talking. So, I definitely need to make this purple pixie, blue pixie. It's supposed to be a purple pixie though, right? It's a blue pixie. It's so cute. And it's a Cornish pixie. Ah, yeah, so they're blue. The designer is Susan Claudino. And if you have never knit a toy before, knit a Susan Claudino toy. Especially the ones she released, the bunny, what's the bunny's name? The Bunny and After. Because the way she does her toys and the arms and legs is brilliant. That's all I'm going to say about that because I don't want to give away the sauce. But this Cornish pixie will be knit. There's also a Hedwig. Oh, I might knit a Hedwig at some point. You never know. I like knitting the toys. Let's see what else we got here. There, of course, I mean, this kind of had to be a given, I guess. You got the Weasley sweater. Weasley sweater needs to be in there, right? Everybody needs a Weasley sweater. I might knit one of those, you know, maybe. It's got some cool little, like, behind the magic, little bits and blobs about the designers and different things about the movies and, like, how many costumes they made and different things. So it's cool reading, too. It's got house scarves. So great for a beginner knitter because it's just stockinette. This is super cute. Hogwarts house cardigans. Cute cardigans. So you could, you know, depending on if you were Gryffindor, in the picture it's Gryffindor, but I mean if you're Slytherin like me, you would simply use green instead of maroon on that stripe. And let's see. Gauge, nope, back up, back. I was looking at the sizing for the cardigan. The cardigan goes up to a 70-inch bust. So, very nice. Very nice. I might have to knit myself that. As a Slytherin. Of course. Oh, it has the different house colorways, actually. There. See? Cool beans. Let's see what else we got here. This one, Professor Umbridge's cat scarf. I'm sorry. It looks like a rat. To be quite honest. Not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I have very strong feelings about Professor Umbridge anyway. That one's a no for me. It looks, no. This is really cute. Check out the sweater. Super cute. And then you have this one, also super cute. Now all these patterns, if you go to Ravelry and type in Harry Potter Knitting Magic, you can find them all on Ravelry. I think they're all linked back to the book, but if you want to see like what people have made, what all is in the book, there's some cute socks and mittens that are made to look like a little snitch. Very nice. This scarf is amazing. Look at this. That is amazing. I'm guessing it's double knit, or is it? I'm not good with the whole double knitting situation, but if it's knit in the round, like, you know, maybe I'll have to look at that. So cute. There's more cute mitts, more cute socks. This sweater is gorgeous. Look at this. That's the owl post pullover. Beautiful cables. It's got some more cute mitts. Another cute sweater. I'm not giving them all away. You have to go check them out. Cute little caplet. Chamber of Secrets beanie, which is cute. There's that sweater. There's a scarf that's, I guess mosaic? No, not mosaic. Illusion. It's illusion knitting, so if you're looking straight at it, it just looks like stripes. But if you look at it from the side, it's the dark mark. Ooh. There is a cute necklace. Oh, I hadn't noticed. Oh, it's a Nagini lariat. Cute. And let's see. Sorry, I am snotty. I'm like sniffing everywhere. So sorry. These are cool. Luna Lovegoods Spectre Specs gloves. So I can see myself knitting quite a few of these. This one is gorgeous, but this will never happen for me. Check out that. Isn't that beautiful? Not for me to knit, because beads and lace, although it's not really like lace. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like less repeats, make it skinny in a scarf. Maybe. It's really pretty. And that was the Deathly Hallows, what was it called? Deathly Hallows lace knit beaded shawl. It's pretty, really pretty. There's some dishcloths, some mug cozies, and then some more dishcloths. Wait, where did it go? I'm trying to figure, where did this go? Where's the picture of it? The sorting hat hanging display. It's a tiny owl knits pattern. It's a little, isn't it cute? So cute. A little mobile. How do you say that? Mobile? You tell I'm chatty today because we're already at 45 minutes almost. But I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a blanket in the end. That is definitely not something I would knit because too much lace. But it's beautiful. I loves it. Trying to find a good picture of it. That's not on a page with the pattern, because I don't want to give that sauce away. Anyway, so she's got it draped over her, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's a circular blanket. It's beautiful. So yeah, thank you for all the wonderful designers that put this book together, because it's a treasure and I loves it. I think I would knit almost everything in here at some point. All right, I think that's it for this week. I'm going to get this all situated, uploaded, and type up the show notes. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.